So, in last video, we just done about everything about the introduction of skeleton, cartilage, bone. These all things were done. Today, we'll go with the axial skeleton in detail. So, before I just go with that, first thing you should know, skeleton is divided into two parts on the presence. First one is endoskeleton, which means internal. Second one is exoskeleton, which means outer. Then this is on the presence, what we exactly see. Then comes our skeleton. They are again divided into two parts. What are these? That is axial and appendicular. Axial, which means all the central part. Now central part like what? Let me tell you. Here we have appendicular. Appendicular, which means the remaining area like limbs and legs. Legs means limbs, hands, and there are one more region which is simply when these both are combined, that's called as a girdle. So point like shoulder joint, shoulder joint and pelvic, not pelvic but pectoral, that one also have joint, that's pectoral joint. So today we'll see all detail about axial. Even this can be a long video, or I'll divide into parts because it will be quite detailed. Axial skeleton. First let's check it out, what exactly axial skeleton is, how is that divided and all. So for axial skeleton, first thing, they are division, right? If I just make the first one, that's called as a skull division, which means our head one region, skull. Okay, then there's the next one, that's called as a, the second one called as a facial bones, and the third one called as a ribs. Like this is divided into 5 parts. Then we have another one that's called as a sternum, and just here we also have one more that's called as a hyoid. Hyoid is a bone present now down to the tongue, so that's one, I've just simply written that. Then comes the sternum. Sternum is what? Sternum is the middle part of wait, like if we just talk about the ribs, we know we have 12 pair. One pair have 2 ribs, so this means 12 in pairs, or normally 24 ribs are present in human body. And in vertebrae column we have around 26 bones, right? So I hope it would be clear. Then sternum is also one in number. What exactly sternum? Sternum is kind of a structure. I hope you would be none, but still, this kind of a structure. Then these are the ribs covering it. Again, for the ribs we have so many types, like they're floating lips and few not attached, this kind of structure. For now it's looking like an ant, but consider them. The middle one region, this is called as sternum, these are called as ribs. So I hope it would be very much clear. Sternum 1, ribs 26, ribs 24. Then comes the facial bones. Um, what are these facial bones? In a skull, basically we have a skull. First one called as a cranium. This means all about our head region. We have 8 bones. Then comes the second one, ear. In ear we have 3 bones. We know like 3 in 1. Which one? Those are basically in the stapes, which is the most smallest bone. Then we have another one. Like simply we have 3 bone in one side and 3 in the second one. So in ear we have around 6 if we just counted. What exactly are these? Malus, incus. We have also other names to remember this, and stapes, which is the smallest bone than all. So I hope it will be clear. Then comes another one part. Then like the cranium, the ear, and then we have hyoid bone, which is the part of this one. Basically hyoid is in this one, hyoid bone, which is 1 in number, present down to the tongue. And then we have facial bones. So facial bones, hyoid are all are the part of this one. Otherwise axial skeleton is simply divided into 3 divisions: skull, ribs and sternum. So for facial bones we have 14. which we'll count it later on. So basically, I don't this is about all about axial skeleton, but let's put this as an introductory class, and now let's look at the appendicular skeleton. Then in appendicular we have two divisions. What are these? First one, limbs. Second one called as gridle. Limbs are again divided into different parts. What are these? We have arms and legs. Arms are around 30, 60, like all the bones, everything, and 60 here, both tongues. Then we have gridle. We have around two more division here: pectoral and pelvic. For pelvic we have two. For the pectoral we have four. Right, so this means these all are the divisions of appendicular. These are the divisions of the axial skeleton, axial and appendicular skeleton. Then yes, this is all about the basic intro. I hope it will be clear. This is not about axial, it was only a simple class for this one, introduction to skeleton, human skeleton. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.